Real quick before the video starts, I just wanted to add that I am affiliated with TradeUpSpy, and if you are interested in getting 2 free days for every 30 days of premium subscription purchased on the website, then I left a link in the description. If you buy premium through that link, then it also helps out the channel a little bit. Before I forget to mention this, please hit the like button, subscribe, and turn notifications on so you'll never miss another upload. But with that out of the way, let's jump right into the video. You saw some videos about the M4A1-S Printstream, and you liked so much that you decided to buy it. So you go onto the Steam community market and search for it, and this is what greets you. It's 40 euros, but you only have 30 euros. But you really want to get that M4A1-S Printstream. If this sounds like you, then you came to the right place, because that is exactly what I'm going to show you. How to get an M4A1-S Printstream minimal wear, which is currently worth over 100 euros on the community market, for only about 30. Now, you might say this is too good to be true. It sounds too good to be true. You can actually lose money with this, so it's a bit risky, but there is only about a 30% chance that you'll lose money in the end. So I think it's worth it. And beside it being a bit risky, it also takes kind of a lot of work, but I think it's very fun to do. So what we're going to be doing is chaining trade-up contracts, and what this allows us to do is to get the inputs for the final trade-up a lot cheaper. And this also allows us to circumvent the 15% Steam tax. We're going to be chaining 2 trade-ups together, so let's jump right into them and see how to do them. So the first trade-up is going to be a restricted to classified from the Broken Fan collection, and we're going to use 9 field-tested skins from the Broken Fan collection with floats under 0.2, and we're going to use 1 factory new skin from the Glove collection. I like to use the Nova Gila because it's very, very easy to get a good float with that. And the float should be around 0.02. And the lower you can get this float, the better. So the important thing here for this trade-up to be profitable or to not lose as much money is to keep the average float under 0.214, but the lower you can get it, the better. So I'd recommend keeping it around or under 0.2, because that way you'll get the outputs in good floats. With this trade-up, you'll notice 2 massive anomalies. No pun intended. The first one is that this trade-up is actually not profitable in the long run. And the second one is that one of the outputs costs 0 euros. And it's kind of connected because it's not profitable because it costs 0 euros. But I added that it costs 0 euros because we aren't going to sell that. We are going to keep it. So what we're going to do is spam this trade-up. And we do need to do a lot of them. And whatever we get, if it's not the 5/7 fairy tale, then we just sell it. And you'll make about 5 euros on the USP, you'll make about €1 on the M4, and you'll lose about 4 euros with the glove skins, but those only come about 10% of the time. But if you hit the 5/7, then keep it and spam these trade-ups. And what you'll notice is that the 5/7 has a really good field-tested float. It has 0.18 float, which is going to be just perfect for our next trade-up. So that's why we're going to be keeping it, because those are going to be inputs for the next trade-up. So do this until you have 7 of the 5/7s. It does sound a little weird that we're selling the good-looking skins and keeping the bad-looking one, but it is because they are the expensive. And you can basically think about it that we are doing these trade-ups, and by doing the trade-ups, we're saving money on the 5/7 by getting the expensive skins and selling them. So this trade-up in total should cost you 6.53 euros, and the loss for every trade-up is 11.14%, and that is going to add up to... So that adds up to 73 cents of loss per trade-up. And you'll get a 5/7 fairy tale 30% of the time. So if I divide the 73 cents with 0.3, that is going to give us how much one fairy tale costs on average. And for this trade-up, that is 2.42 euros. And if you compare it to the market price, which is 4.5 euros, then you see where the profit potential is. It's just over half of what you would pay by using a buy order. So this is why the work you put in is worth it, because you do get like a €2 discount on a €5 skin, which is insane. I prepared 3 of these trade-ups, but I have a confession to make. I wasn't patient enough to get the floats, so the float outcomes aren't going to be good, but I'm going to do them anyways just to show you guys what happens. So let's see the first one. So for this, I'm going to use a Nova Gila, a couple of dualies, and a couple of UMPs. Ready to trade up, proceed. And we get the monster mashup, so that's €5 profit. So this is where my money comes back from keeping the 5/7s. So this trade up is a trade up where you're happy 90% of the time, because if you get the monster mashup, you'll make money. If you get the cybersecurity, you'll make money. And if you get the 5/7, then you'll have a new input for the next trade up. It is a loss, but it will get canceled out once you have the full Printstream trade up. And the only 10% where you are not happy is when you get the glove skin, but that is only a 10% chance. So let's see the second trade up. I'm going to use again a Nova Gila, and this time I'm going to use a clear polymer as well as some dualies and some UMPs. And let's see what I get. And it's the cybersecurity, so again, I make profit. That's pretty good. And for the first trade up, this is not even field tested, it's battle scarred. I just wanted to do it. So I'm using the 9 Broken Fang and 1 Nova Gila. Let's see what I get. I hope it's the 5/7. Let's see, proceed. And it is the 5/7, so that's an input for the next trade up. So again, just do this until you have 7 5/7s, and you'll be golden. So once you have the 7 fairy tales with floats about 0.18, we can move on to the next step, which is going to be the actual part that you can get the Printstream. And what we have to do is another trade up with the 7 field-tested 5/7 fairy tales, and you have to buy 3 more minimal wear Xianglus with pretty low floats, but just try to get it as cheaply as possible. You can use buy orders, but I don't have good experience with buying Xianglus on buy orders, so I think it's just best to buy them or snipe them from the market. And this trade up is going to be a bit more, it's going to have a bit more constraints for the float, so it's very, very important to have the average float under 0.15. Otherwise, if you get the Glock, then you'll get it in field tested, so you'll just lose money. But this way, you'll only lose €3, and you'll only lose that 15% of the time. So you'll win about €20 with the AK Bloodsport. That's going to come in factory new because it's got nice floats. You'll lose €3 on the minimal wear USPS Neo Noir, and both of these do have 15% chances. So it's not insignificant, but it's most likely not going to happen. And then you have a 35% chance to win €2 if you get the Glock Neo Noir, and you'll win an insane €58.50 with the Printstream. So this is where the big profits are. It has 35% chance of happening, so it's over a third. So your chances are looking really good to make a profit here. Now this trade up costs almost exactly €30, and it has a profitability of 79.3%, yielding you an insane €23.66 every time you complete this trade up. Now, it is very hard to get the inputs for this trade up, but it's 100% worth it. Now, unfortunately, I didn't have the time to prepare the final trade up, so you're just going to have to do it yourself and see what you get. But I can guarantee you that it's going to be a big thrill, and even though it's pretty much a no-risk trade up, it's going to be real fun to do it. If you try to chain these trade-ups, then please let me know how it went down in the comment section. I am replying to every comment, and I'd be really interested to know what your results were. If you enjoyed this video, I have a bunch of similar videos on my channel, like trade-ups, trade-up showcases, even skin showcases, so I think you'd definitely be interested. Go hit the big red subscribe button. I don't think it would hurt it. But anyways, this was my video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.